All right, check this out. We have these moments pretty often now where Trump supporters go mask off and become the biggest snowflakes in the world. And I love watching it. I love watching Trump supporters see that simple jokes, after spending the last few years claiming that cancel culture is ruining comedy. They say you can't even make simple jokes because people are so sensitive. Yet the second somebody throws a MAGA cap on and makes a joke at the expense of Trump supporters, they lose their minds. They melt down. And that's exactly what happened this weekend when Tom Hanks threw on a MAGA cap and made a joke about Trump supporters. Every single conservative commentator proceeded to lose their minds and piss and cry and puke all over their phone as they were tweeting on Twitter that they were completely appalled that comedy could ever be taken this far when it was just a simple joke. And I am sick and tired of being held to conservative standards when it comes to comedy and culture and even the law. I mean, how many times did Republicans pick on minor things that Joe Biden did and say that he was a criminal because of this or that? I mean, there was a time when Joe Biden gave a speech with a red background and Ben Shapiro said he was a fascist because he used this red lighting in the background. Yet Trump can endlessly undermine the Constitution, endlessly question election results, and quote Napoleon for some reason, and they say that, oh, he's just joking around. Or when it comes to culture, conservatives will claim that liberals are culture warriors. We love the culture war, and we love to police people, yet conservatives freak out 10 times worse. Every single time there's a black princess in a Disney movie, every single time there's a gay couple, conservatives will freak out. They are the true culture warriors. All of this is to say that I am sick of playing by conservative standards when they are the ones who are clearly snowflakes. So just to lay the groundwork with this Tom Hanks story, Tom Hanks riled up Donald Trump supporters on Sunday with the return of his MAGA-touting hillbilly character on Saturday Night Live. Make sure you subscribe and let's break down the return of Tom Hanks' funny characters. And how many times have you seen Trump supporters make purely racist jokes or try to do impressions of black Americans and it's just incredibly racist and stereotypical? Or they call Michelle Obama a man and make fun of her and just they're racist, they're transphobic, they're all of these things. But the second Tom Hanks does a caricature of a MAGA hillbilly, Trump supporters are freaking the hell out. The veteran actor, Tom Hanks, was one of dozens of SNL alumni who appeared on the sketch show's 50th anniversary special. In one skit, Hanks appeared as a man named Doug on a parody game show called Black Jeopardy, hosted by Kenan Thompson. The sketch originally aired in a 2016 episode, but for this part, Hanks wore a red Make America Great Again hat in addition to a flannel shirt and a t-shirt with a bald eagle. Despite not being part of the game show's demographic, the Southern man is still hilariously capable of answering the questions related to black Americans, which is funny. But then at the end, the black game show host tries to shake Tom Hanks' character's hand with the MAGA cap on, and Tom Hanks' character goes, No, I'm not going to do that. I don't like that. I can't play it for you because of copyright. SNL would be on my ass if I tried to play it for you. But I feel like I explained it pretty well. And now Trump supporters were saying, keep it up, libs. You'll never win another election. Let's go through some of the best responses. Libs of TikTok, who is a massive right-wing account, said, SNL had Tom Hanks play a racist Trump supporter who wouldn't shake a black man's hand. This propaganda is dumb and isn't funny. When will they learn? What do you mean, when will they learn? Do you know how many times conservatives have made racist jokes about black Americans, made jokes about liberals, made jokes about liberals with blue hair screaming? Yet Tom Hanks makes a simple joke and libs of TikTok is incredibly offended. Eric Doherty said, Tom Hanks in a MAGA hat. If more folks went to church, we wouldn't be in this mess. Black man, I agree with you. I want to shake your hand. Hanks says, oh no, I don't like that. Eric Doherty says, this is vile. Oh, he says, this is vile. This guy, Trump supporters are now offended by comedy, by simple comedy. Benny Johnson, one of the largest MAGA pundits who is friends with Trump, said, SNL decided it was a good idea to depict Tom Hanks as a, quote, racist Trump supporter in a MAGA hat afraid to shake a black man's hand. Donald Trump just won a landslide election and has never been more popular with Americans. They have learned nothing. Why are they all going with this they have learned nothing line? But also, Trump did not win in a landslide by any indicator. If Trump won in a landslide, then Biden won in a landslide times fucking 10 because Biden won by 7 million votes. in the popular vote. Kevin Dalton, a Trump supporter, said, Tom Hanks in a MAGA hat, horrified at the idea of shaking a black man's hand, tells you everything you need to know about what the left has learned since November and why they will thankfully continue to lose landslide election after landslide election. Dude, nobody lost a landslide election. Donald Trump won by a very thin margin. And keep in mind, these are the same people who said for years, comedy should be fearless. They endlessly mocked liberals for getting upset at offensive jokes. And this is what Trump supporters do. They will say a genuinely racist joke. Like they'll use a genuinely racist stereotype. And then when we call them out, they'll say we're being woke and sensitive. Yet when we make simple jokes about Trump supporters, people on Twitter are like, keep it up, libs. You'll never win another election again. If we use edgy comedy, we can't even use edgy comedy. Popular right-wing commentator Benny Johnson raged. Another conservative commentator, Mario Nafal, wrote, Hollywood still doesn't get it. Portraying Trump supporters as racist caricatures while he's winning record minority support. Of course, Mario Nafal is angry. And I guess it's only fair game if MAGA is punching down. That is a takeaway here. Trump supporters have spent years saying comedy should be ruthless, unless it's comedy that targets them, that nobody should be above the law, unless it's them, or Trump, who was convicted and who now gets to walk off scot-free, unless it's the January 6ers. The double standards are absolutely insane. And again, I guess edgy humor is only okay if you're punching down at trans people or black people or women. I mean, MAGA defended Dave Chappelle and J.K. Rowling after they said heinous comments. And they said, oh, Dave Chappelle is just a comedian, yet Tom Hanks can't make a simple joke at MAGA's expense. You can't only enjoy dark humor when it's punching down at minorities. You have to be able to punch up every once in a while. You have to be able to joke about billionaires, joke about Donald Trump or his supporters, joke about the most powerful man in the world. Just think about the power structures that exist here. Donald Trump is the president of the United States. He's got both chambers of Congress. He's got the Supreme Court basically at his whim, yet we can't make simple jokes about Trump and his supporters. We can't make jokes about them. It's a crazy ask, and it shows, again, that Trump supporters only want to punch down, and MAGA can dish it out, but they can't take it. So again, I am sick of playing on their field. I am sick of trying to back up when MAGA cries when we should be doubling down. We should have Democrats out there in Congress who are political knife fighters, who can make fun of Trump supporters, who can be vicious, who can make jokes like this. We should double down on, I don't even know if bullying is the right word. I don't think we should bully Trump supporters, but I mean, if comedians bullied Elon Musk a little bit more, like Bill Burr, if Bill Burr keeps being a little bit of an asshole towards Elon Musk, I think that is an effective tactic, and the ends justify the means there. So again, Democrats don't need to be bullies, but we do need to be funnier and more assertive. We need to embrace humor like this, and we need more political knife fighters, if you want to call them that. And I'll leave it there. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video. You can become a member below and help support independent media by becoming a member below. Please consider that and have a great day. Peace out.